We'll try and get up there and get a better view. Here's that giraffe off to the right, and those Ankole cattle. Now, Ankole cattle are also known as Watusi cattle because of the native African tribe that domesticated them.
Number 1, this is Wilson. What is your location? Over.
We're approaching Monkey Point. Wilson, over.
Keep your eyes open for me. We picked up a baby elephant that was wandering off on its own. We can't find the mother. I'm afraid poachers may be in the reserve.
What? Oh no, not poachers, Wilson. Okay, we'll be on the lookout for that. Hopefully there's no poachers on our reserve, everyone, but let me know if you see anything suspicious or out of the ordinary. I do see an African elephant coming up on our right-hand side over there. Check it out. You know how I can tell it's an African elephant, right?
Because you're in Africa.
That's a good guess, but it's actually because we're here in Africa. That's the easiest way to tell. But if you want to get technical, I guess the ears are a very good way to tell the difference. Let's see if we can pick up a radio station. Hard to get a signal out here. Oh, there we go. Let me see if I can tune it. We have something better to listen to. Oh, there we go. Feel free to sing along if you know this one. It is in Swahili though, so maybe not. It has been the #1 hit here in Africa for over 12 years now. Oh man, it sounds like we lost that station. That's too bad. Oh well, we're gonna go ahead and cross this really rickety-looking bridge, and I know it looks like it's held together with rope. In fact, might actually be, but the wardens, they promised me that they fixed it. You see, it used to tilt pretty badly, but I think it's making some terrible noises. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be just fine. Ooh, you guys are better luck than I realized. It's always a plus. We are approaching elephant country on up ahead, so maybe we can find those red clay pits that Wilson was telling us about. There they are on the right-hand side. Look at all those tusk marks. There's been lots of elephant activity here recently. And elephants, oh, like these guys out here to the left, they ingest a lot of that clay when they're looking for water. It's a good thing they do because it provides them with lots of nutrients that they don't get out of their everyday diet of leaves. Now, that was a baby elephant hanging out with mom over there. Now, baby elephants will stay with their mothers anywhere from 13 to 15 years of their life. That's the second longest childhood of mammals, right after us humans. And our childhood is a little bit longer, sometimes 18 to 40 years or so. Yeah, some of you know what I'm talking about. Now, I was talking with a couple of research students the other day, and they were telling me that here on our reserve, we've been studying how elephants communicate with one another, which I find really fascinating because this not only helps us to better understand these animals, but also how to protect them from poaching and illegal hunting, because sadly they have been poached for the ivory in their tusks. We do everything we can to help keep them safe. There's another elephant off here to the left, right behind that rock, just hanging out in the shade. And some Patterson Zealand to the right-hand side. Oh, there's quite a few elephants up there to the left. Very cool. Now, elephants actually have very sensitive skin, so they use a technique called dust bathing, where they kick dirt up on their back to help protect themselves from the sun. Kind of like we put on sunscreen to protect our skin. So if you see an elephant with dirt on its back, now you know why. Whoa, check out all these flamingos coming up ahead. A whole flock of them. This actually looks like a flock of greater flamingo, the lightest shade of pink of any of the flamingo species. Now, does anyone know how they get their coloring? Shrimp. Shrimp, yes. What they eat, yes, and what they eat is shrimp. So they do eat a lot of shrimp out of the water. It gives them that lovely shade of pink to their feathers. And I know it looks like they need to eat some more shrimp, but that's actually about as pink as greater flamingos will get. They're actually born gray though, and then they turn white and eventually pink from all the shrimp that they eat. The whole process takes about 2 years. Now let's see if we can find some endangered white rhinos up here. Oh, you know what? You're not even going to have to look that hard because I definitely see some white rhinos coming up ahead. Now, white rhinos over there to the left. They're a real success story here in Africa. In fact, they were brought back from the brink of extinction thanks to conservation and anti-poaching laws. So we're very happy to still have them around. There's an ostrich over there to the left as well. Largest bird in the world, and although they have feathers and wings, they're a flightless bird. Also over there are bontaboks, those dark brown animals with the white bellies and snouts. And now bontaboks you're very lucky to be seeing because they're so endangered that the only place you'll really find them are in reserves like ours. They're pretty much extinct in the wild today due to illegal hunting and poaching. Here's a better view of those white rhinos on the left.
Timberman, I see you at the junction. I suggest you go west. It will be worth it.
Roger that, Wilson. We will head west and see what we can spot. Oh, speaking of spots, look up there to the left. I see two cheetahs and a little cheetah pile. They're sticking their heads up. Now, cheetahs are the fastest land animal in the world. They can run at speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. That's just for short distances. Either way, that's faster than I can run at any distance. So we do need to keep on moving because, like I said, she's a safari driver. It is a free-roaming reserve after all. But lucky for us, they're pretty inactive for most of the day. Just like a lot of big cats, they like to sleep. The only time they're really active is early in the morning and later in the evening. Speaking of big cats, check out this rock formation coming up ahead. These are Kofi Rocks, the lion's favorite napping spot on the whole reserve. And what do you know, I see a lion coming up ahead on the left-hand side underneath that tree, and he looks pretty comfortable. Lions, they do a lot of napping. They're napped for up to 20 hours out of the day. Must be nice. And contrary to popular belief, it's the female lion, the lioness, that is the primary hunter. Not making it up, it's true. She is the one that does most of the hunting. Now, does anyone know what the Swahili word for lion is?
Simba.
Simba! I heard someone say it. Mutter it under their breath, maybe. I don't know. Now, Simba is the Swahili word for lion, so hey, learn something new every day. Just like in The Lion King, you're right. It all makes sense now. Now, it looks like we have some warthog burrows coming up ahead. I wonder if there's any warthogs over here. Now, warthogs are the largest burrowing mammals in Africa, and they have big, strong snouts. There they are, last burrow on the left. They used to help burrow their homes out of the earth. They actually back into their burrows. They don't go in head first. Because of those razor-sharp tusks, it just helps fend off enemies a little bit. And look at this, coming up on the right-hand side, ostrich eggs. Wow, now those are the largest bird eggs in the world, and they can weigh anywhere from 3 to 4 pounds each. Now they're almost impossible to crack, that's why they don't really bother with nests. They just take turns watching over them, which, as you can tell, they're doing a great job of that. Nowhere to be seen.
Timberman, there are poachers in the area.
What?
Can you help us cut them off?
Oh no, not poachers, Wilson. Yes, I think we can help you out. What do you guys think? Can we have Wilson get some poachers? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. We're gonna go up this way and see if we can catch up with them. Oh no, look at this. The gates to our reserve, they have been smashed wide open. Ignore that unsafe area sign. Stay seated and hang on tight. It might get a little bit bumpy. Wilson, what direction did they go?
The poachers are heading east. Keep going and then drive them to my patrol. Over.
Roger that, Wilson. We will head east as well and try and catch up with them as quickly as possible. I don't see any sign of poachers just yet. Hopefully they haven't seen us either. Oh! Apparently they have seen us. I heard those gunshots back there. Simple wonder, Wilson. We just got shot at by poachers, and oh no, this must be their campsite up ahead. Looks like we just missed them, Wilson. They've abandoned their camp. We're too late.
Oh, not to worry. You dropped them right into my patrol.
Oh, really? That's fantastic news, Wilson. Glad to hear it.
The poachers ran, but they won't get far. It's okay that the mother had a cut. Thanks to you, they are now both safe. Asante sana, everyone.
And asante sana to you as well, Wilson.
I have to go now. We have to get this baby elephant back to its mother.
Roger that, Wilson. You take that baby elephant home and get him back to his mom safe and sound. Well, asante sana to all of you. That means thank you in Swahili. You were a huge help out there. Not only did we save that baby elephant, but we got those poachers off our reserve. Man, they're going to be talking about this in the village for months to come. But Unfortunately, I do need to cut our safari a little bit short due to that pesky poacher problem. But no worries, it's only a 3-day hike back to the village of Harambe, so you're not far at all. I hope you had fun out there. I know I did. Now come back and see us anytime because no two safaris here at Kilimanjaro are ever the same.